Hi friends, Zoe here. Welcome to another episode in the series of ZOVEMBER. Today is Q&A Sunday and I've decided to use the questions from the Get to Know Me tag, which was inspired by my amazing friend Cheryl at Nonstop Paris. So without further ado, let's get started. Alright, I'm so excited to do this tag because I feel like I like to share my life with you guys, and I like to get personal with you, and so you can get to know me better and we can create a better relationship here online and understand each other better. So I encourage you to comment down below and engage with me always. It's so nice to read your comments, and if you have any particular answers to these questions or you feel a desire or a spark to answer one, please answer it down below. So the first question here is, are you named after anyone? So Zoe is actually the Greek word for life, and so nobody in particular, like my parents, I don't think that they ever knew a Zoe or I'm named after a specific Zoe. I just think they like the name and the meaning behind the name. When was the last time you cried? Actually, you know, this is an interesting question because I've gone a long time without crying. I used to cry a lot, like different chapters obviously are harder than others, but I hadn't cried for so long, and I actually recently hired a life coach, and if you guys want to know more about that too, I'd be happy to speak about this experience, because by the time you've watched it, watching this video, I will have had a few more sessions with him, and it's been amazing. So he actually brought me back like into my childhood to try and rid me of my blocks. The whole experience was just such a powerful, transformative, very spiritual kind of experience for me, and I was crying. Like, it was so weird how it happened to you, because you know how there are times in your life when you're trying not to cry, or like a movie makes you cry. Like, these tears just kind of manifested themselves. So, oops. So yeah, it's actually Cheryl. Yeah, so I cried last night. Do you have kids? No, I don't have kids, but I do want kids one day. At this time in my life, I think I would like to have 3. If you were another person, would you be a friend of yourself? Yes. There's so many times when I actually wish that I could clone myself so that we could be friends, because then this other Zoe, she would know how to do lots of other things for me. You know, it's kind of like I wish I could be 2 places at once type of thing. And especially when you work for yourself and because you like to do things yourself, sometimes you might need to ask somebody for help, but I want this same brain in somebody else, you know? But no, in regards to being friends with myself, yes, because I feel like I'm a good friend. I might not be present in, say, all my friends' lives. Like, for example, my friends in Canada right now, like I'm in Rome right now. I don't see them or talk to them every day, but we're there for each other and we understand each other, and we've been through each other through periods of growth that I just feel like I just have a great understanding and a great relationship with some people. And it's like, even though I'm so far away, as a friend, I know that we love each other and that we support each other. So yeah, I'm very grateful for the friendships I do have. Do you use sarcasm? No, never. You know, yes, I do use sarcasm. Yeah, I actually found learning another language too, I feel like sometimes sarcasm is so differently used or understanding between the 2 languages. So it's pretty interesting actually. I encourage you guys, if you don't know more than 1 language, you should really try to learn it, because it's not just fascinating in the way to see how your brain works, how your brain learns again, but also just understanding the different cultures and how they communicate with each other, like how the translation is never exact in Canadian Italian. Like, there's words that exist that cannot be translated. But yes, I do use sarcasm. Not too much, I hope, because sometimes that's like a little bit hard to understand people when there's too much sarcasm. Will you ever bungee jump? No, I don't think I ever will bungee jump, but I will definitely jump out of a plane one day. What's your favorite cereal? So I don't really eat cereal, you guys. Like, sometimes I have muesli with juice, as I've showed you. But when I was younger, before making more conscious diet choices, I remember we were allowed to pick out one fun cereal one time a year when we went camping. And I would always go for Count Chocula or Reese Puff cereal, and I would literally like destroy this box in like a day or two because I was like obsessed. Like I finally got the good cereal, because at home we would have cream of wheat, oatmeal. Like my dad never bought any of this like Lucky Charms, nothing like that. So when we would go camping and we were allowed to pick like one cereal of choice, this one camping trip a year, I'd go for a Reese Puff cereal or Count Chocula. So that was my favorite, I guess, was back in the day. But what's the first thing you notice about people? I definitely notice eyes and smiles. Yeah, eyes and smiles. What is your eye color? My eye color is blue. Sometimes it's a more dark blue, sometimes it's more intense. Sometimes, like, you guys like to think that I look like an alien. Thanks. I kind of take it like a compliment because I like aliens. Scary movie or happy ending? Happy ending, obviously. Favorite smells? Okay, so I'm very particular about smells because I feel like I'm very visual, but like cinematic, and smells are just so important to me. So any perfume that I buy, I will smell all the perfumes until I find one that fits with me. So I do really love La Perla smell that I have right now, but I want to show you guys. I showed you on Snapchat like last week, but I'm going to show you this smell. Okay. Okay, here we are. So I went to get a facial, probably about 2 weeks ago now, and they sprayed this on my face before I got it done. This smell to me is a mix between Morocco and Rome. Like in Marrakesh, when I was in Marrakesh, like I smelled smells like this, and then also in Rome. And it's called Cinq Mondes by Spa Paris. It is Rituels du Hammam, the Hammam Rituals, Orange Blossom Petals, and Rain Mist. You guys, this is insane. I am like addicted to it. So after I've gone out of the shower in the morning, I spray myself with this and just breathe it in and deep breathe. And then before I go to sleep, I will spray it like on my chest, maybe even on my face, take a couple deep breaths, and I really find that it helps me relax. And I do like to meditate before I go to sleep, so it just helps me get into that state right away. So this is definitely one of my favorite smells. And jasmine is also another one of my very favorite smells. If I had to choose one smell in this whole world that I had to smell forever, it would probably be jasmine. Summer or winter? I'm definitely a summer person, but I'd say I've been reminiscing about this a lot because I do love when it turns to fall, yes, and I love the crisp feeling. I love to like kind of be like a little bit chilly and bundled up. But the one part that I'm reminiscing about a lot lately for some reason is the almost summer, when it's probably, well, here in Italy anyways, I probably felt it a lot sooner than I did back in Canada, but around end of April, May, when it starts to get nicer, and I got to go to Amalfi Coast for the first time, and just the excitement of not knowing where the summer will lead you and what the summer will bring. And obviously I had a lot of travel plans, but I find that time of year to be very special because for me, something amazing always happens in summer, and something transformative, as things always do, but I just feel like I have learned the greatest lessons in my life through summers. So this past summer, it was so special to me. So yeah, I'd say definitely summer over winter, but I love that feeling. All right, computer or TV? Definitely computer. I know there's a TV sitting over here in this room, but I haven't watched TV in years. I don't know about the Stranger Things, the Game of Thrones, the Making a Murderer, that was like all these things that everybody seems to talk about all the time. I have no idea what they are or what happens in them. So I'm probably kind of a nerd in that way, that I'm a little bit outside of that loop, but I do enjoy YouTube for content, and I always just feel like I could be working. Like, I'm so dedicated to my dream that if I were to say like lie in bed and watch a show all day, I just feel so unproductive, and that doesn't feel good to me. What's the furthest you have ever been from home? I'd say the furthest I've ever been from home is over here in Europe. I haven't been to, say, Australia or New Zealand or anywhere kind of like exotic like that. There's many places on my list, but right now, like, Rome is the farthest I've been away from home, but I do feel at home here. Do you have any special talents? I wish I could like bust out in singing for you guys right now, or dancing. I'm not like insane like singer or dancer. I'm saying like I'm pretty good at lip syncing. No, okay, let me see here. Any special talents? Or like at least something that I could tell you guys that you didn't already know about me that I can do. I suppose I'm very good at coloring and drawing. I'm really good at cooking. I don't know, do you guys think I have any special talents that maybe I'm not even aware of? Let me know. Where were you born? I was born in a small city called Port Alberni on Vancouver Island in British Columbia, Canada. What are your hobbies? My hobbies are working and YouTube and creating. I'd say, yeah, those are my hobbies. And I love them. Do you have any pets? I don't have any pets, but you know, I'm manifesting one in my grande futuro. I'm having a pet. So I'll let you guys know when that happens. But basically, you'll know when I'm saying this, I'm speaking into the future for myself. You'll know that I've decided to settle down a little bit more when I get a pet. Not really foreseeing this on the near future, but we'll see where this next year takes me. What's your favorite film? Here's the thing, because I don't watch TV and I don't frequent the movies or watch all the movies that come out, I do love going to the movie theater and I do love watching new movies, but like I said, I've just been very motivated, self-motivated and productive this past couple years, so I tend to, when I do feel like I want to say watch a movie, lie in bed and watch a movie, I will gravitate towards one that I've already seen because I know that it makes me feel good, or it gives me quite a cinematic view. So for example, I definitely gravitate towards movies that have Rome in them, like the Lizzie McGuire movie, Eat, Pray, Love. Those two are probably the two movies that I've watched the most. And other favorites include P.S. I Love You, if you're ready to get a little emotional, of course, Gerard Butler, like, it's real here. Others include, I do like definitely Maybe. Oh, I do love the Great Gatsby. Just because I love the way that these movies are shot, I love special moments in them. Oh, and When Harry Met Sally and Pretty Woman. So there we go. There's like the group of movies that I rewatch. These are my movies. Do you have any siblings? So yes, I have an older stepbrother named Kale and a younger brother named Drake. What do you want to be when you grow up? I like this question because I'm still growing. And we all still grow until the very end. So right now, I feel like I'm living my dream. If I were to be speaking into the future of something that I would like to do, I would like to have a podcast. I would perhaps love to have my own show or like film or documentary. I would love to keep writing books. And as you know, I really aspire and desire to be a New York Times bestselling author one day. So yeah, those are things that I want to be when I grow up. But I think the most important thing is I just want to be happy and I want to be fulfilled. And I want to live life with no what ifs or no regrets, which I feel like I'm doing a pretty good job at doing so far. And hopefully it's a good influence on you guys to follow and pursue your dreams. Like that's just all I want. I want to be able to grow and share my life with you, and hopefully you can gain little tidbits in the process, whether it be through minimalism or self-development and self-growth, or like maybe I recommended a book to you and it really helped you or changed your life. Like those things are very special to me, whether or not you are a silent subscriber or somebody who comments all the time. Like if there's something that I could make a positive influence on your life, then I'm fulfilled. Yeah, so that's what I want to be when I grow up. I just want to keep doing all the things that I'm doing right now and more of it. Anyways guys, that's the last question, so I'm gonna go spray some of my Moroccan Rome all over me and chill and relax and get back to my productive schedule. I hope you guys have an amazing day. Thank you for tuning in to ZOVEMBER. Let me know if you're liking it so far. And be sure to give me a thumbs up and subscribe below, and I'll see you guys again very soon.